Welcome back to the Capcom Pro Tour here at EGX 2017. Joining me, as always, is Shuryu Sengang, and we've seen more action come across the board. A bit more convincing this time around, though.
Yeah.
I think it was less random, less upsets, less craziness. We saw maybe more of what we expected. But the first thing I'm going to point on, the first game we saw was obviously Mego taking on Alfea. Now, he won it 2-0, it was pretty convincing. But I think in all the games, you've got to give it up to Alfea. He showed life throughout it. It wasn't just like he got dominated every single time.
Yeah, very much so. I think Mego, although he had a easier bracket because like Infectious wasn't there, people like Quiggy, people like Alfea showed up and stepped up.
Yeah.
I think it was evident to show that they're not at that level yet, but it's good to see that they could give Mego a run for his money, do you know what I mean, and fight him. So, yeah.
So the main highlight from what we've seen here is obviously the Will 2-pack going up against Jones Arcade. Now in the first battle we saw against these two, Will 2-pack looked in control. He looked like kind of threw Jones off his own game.
Yeah, I think the key to the first set of Will 2-pack versus Jones Arcade is Will 2-pack got out of all of Jones Arcade's setups. Now Jones, when he knocks you down, he really likes to capitalize. So you see there he tries to go for the overhead, mistimed it, and Will 2-pack woke up with a 3-frame, which won him the set. And then on top of that, Will 2-pack's relentless pressure and rush down is really hard to keep up. I mean, Jones did his best here, managing to check the dash, which is really good. Again, Will 2-pack woke up with a 3-frame and just stuffed him completely. So because of that, whenever Jones Arcade knocked Will 2-pack down, he's second-guessing himself. And that's the worst thing you want to do when it's your time to apply pressure. If you're second-guessing yourself, you're making it harder for yourself to win. I mean, he was on a really good run here. Laura manages to activate, gets crossed up, goes for the knockdown, and Will 2-pack really here just was in his head, blocked the DP, and it was all downhill from there. So he sent him down into the loser's bracket, but a really, really impressive display of defense there from Will 2-pack and offense at the same time as well. Yeah,
he came out of it top notch, and then obviously we did go and see Will 2-pack lose out to Mov, and it was merely the focus of Chun-Li and the crazy criticals coming out of there.
Yeah. MOV, well, Chun-Li in general is really, really good at neutral and keeping her distance. Yeah. And Laura's neutral is terrible. She needs to get in. MOV was like, you know what, I've got this button, stand hard punch, I'm just going to spam it against you and see how you deal with it. And you could see Will 2-pack just wasn't ready. And like you said, the critical art that he was using, it was amazing. I swear he finished every single round with critical art.
It was definitely at least 3 of them, like, over and over again, and he made it work.
Yeah, Tyrant definitely, like, touched on it, and he said how, you know, he wanted to use the critical art to make sure that Laura was dead. Because Laura, as long as she's alive, and especially if she has meter and V-trigger, she's a threat. So
we've got really some more action to see from this one as well, from the MOV and the Will 2-pack.
And Will 2-pack one, yeah, we'll try and get that.
So let's bring that up and let's see what the action was going on there, because it wasn't like, this is what's crazy. You may have seen 2-0s across the board, but it's not like it's just one-sided game.
So here you see Will 2-pack use the critical art against MOV, the stand hard punch, and Tyrant and Jammers was saying how, you know, that's really good from Will 2-pack, but I'm not surprised if MOV did that just to get the meter out of the way.
So allow
these guys are very clever, they're very high level. If you see, all right, you've got a move that can punish me, the best thing to do is get it out of the way early on in the round. You no longer have any meter, now you've got to fight me without it. So I just think MOV's a cut above the rest. He's the only person really making Chun-Li work, using Chun-Li consistently. I mean, Will 2-pack showed some flashes of brilliance here and there, got his offense going, but MOV was just in another class of his own. Very good jump in there from Will 2-pack, and I'd like to say that's a really good adaptation on his part for the stand heavy punches. He realized that he's not winning the neutral whatsoever, so you have to take to the skies. But at the end of the day, it wasn't enough for this killer that is MOV.
Now, I don't know about you, but from my opinion, European Chun-Li players, we don't see many too high level on that. Why is it?
She's been nerfed considerably, and all the people that were playing the Chun-Li were just like, it's too tough now. I'm used to just being able to be brain dead and doing what I want to do. I think you still have like CCL as the only person in Europe that's playing her at the moment. But other than that, everyone switched to your Akumas, your Balrogs, your Lauras. It's too tough.
No, MOV's still showing that it can be done.
Very much so.
Now the game we can't miss out on is Jones's run back, and I'm going to nickname him now. It's going to be Arcade Backdash Jones, because that is the way this man delivered in absolute style.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was when he decided to do the backdashes. I mean, if we can get that up on the replay, he decided at the moment where most command grab characters go for that for either for stun or for the kill, and it's the most obvious thing to do. Like, right, he's going to do a command grab, but Jones Arcade noticed that Will2Pac was doing that in the first set and at the beginning of the second set, and he was like, you know what, I'm just going to commit. I've had enough of trying to second guess myself here. I'm going to commit. If I lose, if I get crush counted, I get crush counted. If I don't, I end up winning the game. You see Jones here, this is the set that he managed to pull back. He had no health in this round here. A really good, smart, empty jump by Will2Pac. Again, reading Jones at every corner. Really understood that Jones was scared, tentative. I'm just going to rinse him for all he's worth. But he wasn't expecting Jones Arcade to fight back. That was the first backdash to, you know, get him that round and boost his confidence. A bit of a scramble here in the corner. Got that cross up, which looked like it wasn't going to hit behind at all. Again, the very good blocks from Will2Pac. Mistimed his meaty, and then the backdash there to seal it off. It was just...
You can see Will2Pac then as well at the end. He is devastated by it.
Yeah, Will2Pac definitely wanted to have a good showing here and show what he was made of, and he'll be very upset going out and not making it into top 32.
Well, the players that you guys have actually seen now go through to the top 32 is going to be MOV, Arcade Backdash Jones. I'm now going to continually rename him. That's it now. That's his new name. Then we've got Mego, and then we've got Quiggy. But the people now, we're going to go into Group D, the Pool Ds here.
Yeah.
The last two for today. Who are the key players to look out for?
In Pool D1, we have Jester Power. Very, very strong Vega. Very, very decent Vega in Europe. Can't be slept on. And the other person, because we've got a few people that didn't make it, but Izam is also no one to be slept on. Was very, very good in Street Fighter 4. Had a tough time transitioning over to 5, but he's here and he's shown up. In D2 is where the more meat of the killers are. In the D brackets, you have Brick, very, very good Zangief player from Sweden. Very scary to fight in tournaments specifically. Shax, and then you have Narikun from
the Unknown Element.
Yeah, the top Ibuki, I think, online from Japan. So it'll be interesting to see not only one, how he does offline, but two, how he does in another country and in a setting that he's not used to.
Traveling, there's a lot of factors that come into that, especially trying to play high level. You're out of your comfort zone almost, so it's time for him to see if he can shine at a LAN at event and a big venue like this, especially on a premier circuit.
And he's going up against babyface Assassin Shax. He'll take it to that guy, man, so he needs to be ready.
Okay, well, that's an interesting matchup to watch. We're going to bring you all the action once again, guys, but I think that our anime lover and granddad are ready.
What's anime?
Shots fired.
Anime, Margot, it's all kinds of accents being put out there.
Margot Mego, I heard at one point.
Margot Mego.
Yeah, you know.
Well, congratulations to Mago anyway for getting through.
Logan, before we get into the games, come on. This is the chance. Capcom Fighters, the world is watching. You watch a bit of anime, don't you? Go on. It's okay. You can confess to the world.
I don't. I actually don't.
Get a straight face when you answer. You just did a little starter there. I don't know, guys. Do you believe him? I'm not sure I believe him.
I'm a fine, upstanding citizen. I don't watch that trash. Anyway, so Isam is setting pace. Karin is the character that we saw him pick up right at the very start in Season 1.
Yep.
When he was transitioning over. A lot of Dudley players like Karin because she had a semblance of like Wrecker, the duck pressure with the
mobility,
with the Sappo. It's got great whiff punish potential as well. Very strong character as we've seen.
I recognise his opponent. I've seen this guy.
He's going up against EBTGM.
Might have come to a winner stays on.
No idea what that stands for, but he's here today, repping Urian.
Yeah, Isam's been grinding the game, man. I mean, he was a very strong player. There were weeks where me and RMZ would say, and I think the same guy would agree, there was just weekends where Isam was kind of unstoppable. He'd have this mode he'd go into every now and then.
In this or 4?
In 4.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see if he could get to that level in this game where kind of unstoppable. Not quite peaked yet, I don't feel.
Drops the Tenko combo.
Like that decision to walk up front and then get your friends.
Well, I'd see him throw him into the corner and see how important that is for carrying. Nice side switch though. Gets the kill.
She hits hard, man. Something that people don't really talk about a lot with Karin, man. You can't guess wrong more than twice against her. You're dead. She hits very hard. Great player from Isam to take the first round.
I think the corner is so important with her, but she definitely is frightening mid-screen as well. But that corner is definitely, where the punishment really happens.
Yeah.
Nice interruption there. Here we
go.
More
meter spend when she needs to do damage mid-screen.
Nice links, stays in front.
Respecting these setups, not going for headbutt once, and it's going to cost him.
He's going to go like a headbutt was due there, straight into the super. 700 damage from that, at least.
I could be wrong, Logan, but surely You got to show your opponent you're willing to let it fly, right?
What, reversal?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They got to know you're willing, right? Because both times this time went for the reset. 3 times, actually. He went for the meaty.
You can't, the meaty medium, you can't do the headbutt till it recovers in time, which is very annoying. Very annoying. One of the drawbacks of his reversal, obviously, the fact that it can be meated, but Karin's got
good old Karin.
Very little recovery on a scratch and medium punch. I think it's like, might be 10 frames. Sorry if that's incorrect, but I know it's not much.
Wow, empty jump, medium kick, bro.
Ooh.
And the domination just continues here for Isam. Finally, the headbutt comes. It's almost as if he was listening. It was the wrong time for the reset.
What a impressive round there from Isam. Looking very, very strong right now. Flowing nicely. That's what we like to see. Opens up with a Resena to the corner almost immediately. Goes for the throw reset.
Man, everything's just working right now for Isam.
And EBTGM is just not able to get anything going, but he lets off that EX chariot attack. He hasn't got any resources to back it up, though.
Was his best round so far until that moment. Now gets caught pressing buttons on wake up. Isam looking to close this out. Didn't critical art. Tries to save it. Wants to stun. There's the headbutt. That's going to be it.
Thanks for playing.
Very convincing 4 rounds.
And Isam strolls into the next round of winners bracket. Very, very convincing stuff from him. He's got to be happy with that performance.
Yeah, that looks quite... I imagine this is quite early in the bracket. That was a bit too one-sided.
I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I think that's like second round. So we're bouncing over, I think, to bracket D2. And we're going into another sponsored player that's here, representing from Europe. He is over from Sweden. It's Brick.
Big up Brick, man. I mean, he's been doing damage this year. We've seen him take out some giants already in European events. Haven't seen him outside of Europe too much. Had a decent run at EVO. But he's definitely been there when the events have been in Europe. Repping Zangief and only Zangief. Any signs of Brick having a backup character? He is pure Zangief, right?
Pretty much.
I don't think I've ever seen him play anyone else.
Not seen him. Maybe for funsies, but definitely not in tournament situations. He's going up against Rickaby, which is a name I recognise, but I can't quite place it. Are you familiar with this guy?
No, I've seen this guy play before.
Yeah.
I don't recognise the name though. Anyone's familiar with him? Maybe a local here in Birmingham.
I think he's definitely from Birmingham. I think he's definitely. That's definitely an oxymoron. But it definitely rings a bell. I've seen him around for a couple of years. Not sure who he plays, so it'll be an interesting one to see.
Yeah,
Brick's definitely got to be the favourite.
There's always a hidden giant killer or two at these events, man. It could be the smallest event in the world. We already saw just a few weeks ago in Dubai what happened to Gioa.
Yeah.
Against Alex that nobody had heard of from Kuwait.
Brick in the same bracket as Shax and Narikun, who will be stepping up a little bit later on. We've got them lined up, ready to go.
So Narikun had a very tough Evo. You know, this is the first time we've seen the guy outside.
That was one of his first times traveling.
Yeah, I believe it was his first time outside Japan.
Yeah, crazy.
And it went really hard. So, you know, for these guys, these more experienced guys like Brick, the nerves won't be a problem. Not sure how much Rickaby's been on the big stage. I mean, this is a massive step up for him if it's not something he's done before. But he looks relaxed. He looks confident. Ready to do damage, cause an upset. Definitely Brick is one of the stronger guys in this pool that we're expecting to see qualify, winner or loser side.
This is winners quarterfinals in the pool. The winner of this goes up against Chipheads. And as we mentioned, Shax and Narikun waiting in the other winners semi. Link Excello was in this pool, but he's not here, so if you're wondering at home.
Yeah, that's a shame. Congratulations to him though.
On his new sponsorship, not going 0-2.
No.
In absentia.
New sponsorship for Link Excello. Well done to him.
I think as was mentioned earlier, there's a number of dropouts in some of these. Cobblecog not here. Atrosh isn't here either. In the other bracket, D1. So Isam and Jester Power have definitely got to be the favourites in there. They're going to look to make the most of that.
Yeah, Mr. Satan and MX will see what they can do about it, but definitely the favourites right now, as you say, Logan.
So here we go. It's stepping up. Rickaby looks like he's using Nash. I'm not sure if this is a counter pick or just his main.
It's a big drop for Cobblecog to not be here. He's 42nd in the ranking.
Yeah, definitely in it. You know,
Good, yeah, good
performance
showing
today. And it's not like we're swamped with international talent.
No,
probably, I would probably say it's an easier tournament than last year.
Definitely. Less of an invasion. Loads more going on this weekend, of course.
Nice corner pressure here from Rickaby, though, looking very solid.
Yeah, this is a tough match for Zangief, but
Brick gets his one hit.
That's it. He plays these tough matches and doesn't care.
Yeah. He tried to jump out. He'd eat 30% damage and all of the stun.
Oh, that's so... I mean, once you've got away with that backdash...
He had the bar, though, to use the anti-air.
Right. You have to be prepared to make that backdash.
And that's the thing with Geef, and we discuss this all the time. He's a character that basically wins on you making a mistake. You know, you don't anti-air that jump medium kick. He puts you in a guess.
I feel like his ground game's a bit more, deserves a bit more credit than that. But outside of that, I agree completely. I've seen Geef's outpoke the hell out of people.
With what?
It's just that stupid jab.
Jab, yeah. I mean, one of the most scary situations to be in.
And he's got a parry. I mean, footsies are scary.
And one of the scariest situations to be in is having hardly any health against Geef, because that jab,
wow,
the splash.
He was holding down back. He just accepted defeat there.
He was in the fetal position, blocking.
Rickaby not happy with his performance. Thumbs up straight away. Wants to get.
You have to be on point and ready for those anti-airs against Geef. You can't give him those opportunities.
Now
to get in.
That's the kind of scenario you're talking about, where it's got to be your mistake against Geef. Yeah, absolutely. And he does get a lot of mileage off that. Another jump in. Tries to reset. Rickaby mashing the backdash out. Gets out of there. Cannot get away from Brick though, and he's stunned. Just a mauling right now in the corner. One SPD will kill. Re-reversal well placed, but doesn't want to reset and get into projectile range. I'm not sure why. This looks more like how the matchup is supposed to go, but another jumping goes on
unpunished.
punish.
The clutch counter doesn't get anything off of it.
Good whiff punish there. Finally throwing booms again. Doesn't seem to have an answer for the jump in though, just wants to deal with it with booms. There's another one he can anti-air.
And again, and you just can't let him get away with that.
I mean, Brick's so clever. He's identified that his opponent just isn't ready to anti-air. So he's not even timing the jumps. He's literally just holding up forward.
There we go.
Straight away again.
Short hop with a whiffed knees.
Where you going, says Brick.
He's in his head now. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Man, that was painful.
That hitting is all about being in your head, man. And again, oh no, he just gets the throw and the whiff though. Let's see if Rickaby can bring it back. I'd like to see him make a contest of this. Unfortunate stuff.
Another smile there from Rickaby. Hey man, you did what you could. Never easy being on the big stage, but up against a very, very high ranked guy at the moment.
Definitely one of the favourites of the European attendees here anyway. Very strong player.
He's done some damage this year.
Well, that was just a case of identifying what his weaknesses were and just really taking advantage of it and pushing that.
He's very good at that, Brick. He's very good at, you know, he has like a range of options and approaches he can take.
Yeah.
As soon as he sees one of them working, he doesn't need to mix it up. He'll just abuse your weakness very well.
The risk reward, and then obviously you get the 50-50 situations, which are so rewarding for him in V-Trigger.
So good.
But he marches on convincingly. We are going into, I think this is winners semi-final, bracket D1. So this will be an interesting one to see. The winner of this plays Brick now. It's going to be MX against Jester Power.
You know anything about MX? I mean, he's
not a thing. Never heard of him before in my life.
Quite free. I don't recognise him. Don't know him.
Let's very see happy if we can see his picture. Is that him there in the slightly blue shirt?
Yeah, I believe that's him.
Man like Jester, of course. We're ready for Jester's entrance.
Yeah, Jester
If you've been watching the Gfinity Elite series, then you'll know all about Jester's flamboyant entrances. Let's see if he's brought any props with him today.
He's poised and ready to go. Representing Team Endpoint here.
Vega, of course, very loyal to his character.
He's a very different Vega as well. When you watch Nassim Claw play, then you watch Jester Power play, the difference is humongous.
Nassim, I would like to use the word rabid.
Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a great word for Nassim.
Jester is a very patient player, sometimes to his detriment. Probably there you go. Look
very
at that.
Patient and respectful. There he is. He's got the rose.
He's got the rose and the mask.
Loves the camera, doesn't he?
Oh, he throws the rose.
Rose into the crowd. There you go. Hoping oh, look at that. It's amazing. Get the camera on those guys. He's landed the rose on the lady with her boyfriend in the crowd. There you go. Dinner tonight on Jester. Jester's paying for your dinner tonight, guys. Look at that. Perfect. It's the spacing. This is a true claw player. I'm not sure Body is the right one you want to put up right now, bud, but you know.
Well, I think that was Rickaby holding that up. So
yeah,
that's
I know.
fair shout, to be fair.
Oh, all right. He
Sorry,
got Body.
guys.
I get it. You're right. You're right. Jester kindly going to pay for those two's dinner tonight. What a lovely guy.
He's going up against MX, again, a player we don't know much about at all.
Yeah, I mean, he's come through a couple of matches, one bye. So, you know, not going to be a slouch. We'll have one or two tricks up his
He's
sleeve.
here in winner semi-finals, so he's obviously...
oh, this is winner semi-final.
Yeah, he's earned his place. We are flying through these. Guys want to go to dinner.
Right, here we have it. He's a Rashid player. So
okay.
Straight away, I'm scared if I'm Jester. I'm like, okay, all right, I'll take. You've got my respect straight away, mate.
So he's going to have to play patient. Jester's defense is very solid.
I feel like Jester's like extremely like dry and patient style would be so overpowering if he could throw in a bit of craziness and claw into it. Just a bit.
Saw him do that a couple of times recently, where like he just out of nowhere like dash up throw, or you know, like
frightening. Just the fact that you have to worry about him doing that.
You know. He's got some nice knockdown setups as well. Some really nice meaties. Nasty cross up fierce, jump fierces.
Straight away the win button there from Rashid.
Hey, that anti-air heavy mixer, so reliable and completely deals with the side 50-50 side of the wall dive.
Nice escape from the corner. I like that from Jester.
Baited it, but doesn't get a punish, it looks like.
Ooh, knockdown. Wake up buttons, connects. One in the back, that didn't come. Oh, wow. Big bang from MX.
Yeah, it looks like MX is very proactive and he's making...
wow, he lets him fly.
No punish on that. Definitely could have got a slide at least.
Yeah, he's just definitely pushing out the V reversal. Well punished by Jester. First few seconds of the round, MX was looking pretty solid, but
I think his knowledge is there, obviously. You know, he knows to use the mixer to deal with the wall dive, air to air, nice. Just needs to be a bit more calm. Definitely let the second one, yes, he's not doing it on reaction when it gets to him, he's just throwing it out very early.
Strictly punished though before at least.
It looks like he doesn't get punished, so that looks kind of safe, but he was letting go with the EX mixer as well. Just to calm it down and just use this corner pressure because that's where Rashid shines, man. He's just got such great pressure.
Doing exactly that right now, though.
He's getting a bit scrambly.
Style of Rashid.
Oh, I like that V reversal. Got him out of the corner, and again he's maintaining that corner. Rashid's so strong because he's got so many corner escapes, but also so strong at putting you in the corner.
I was just going to say, he needs to throw. Wow.
YOLO.
That was just one of those oppressive Rashid rounds, but in a slightly different way.
Just offering a lot for Jester to react to and deal with. Jester needs to, he needs to control and stamp his authority on this match. Start dictating the pace. It'll be one of those situations where the Rashid player will just be waiting to get that hit and.
Yeah, Jester's seen that neutral jump.
Nice. That's a neutral jump from his own. Goes to the mixer.
Finally a throw attempt. Overhead connects. That hits. It's a good sequence.
Ties it all up, but Jester's got the V trigger and the super stop.
Oh, overhead blocks. He's got to be careful there, just whipping buttons out. Jester can kill him, but Jester could die also. Nice EX.
Oh,
made him spend the V trigger.
Punish. Where was the cancel?
Another V reversal. He V reversals everything. And the jump in from MX. His crazy, oppressive style.
She wins.
Doing the damage. Got some fans in the crowd there. I mean, Jester started adapting to the neutral jump, but outside of that, he's just in block stun for far too long. How does he get out of these situations?
Yeah, he hasn't got like an automatic brain dead anti-air that he can just go to. I think he needs, I was just going to say, he needs to meet him in the air a lot more and start to try and dictate on the ground.
Yeah, I don't like putting yourself in the corner there. Gets out, that's worth the trade. Oh my days, pressed the button at the wrong time. MX with the meaties on point. Another one of those neutral jumps is going to connect. It's going to get stunned
That's going to be
here.
the stun.
You got the damage there, no reset. Spends the meter there unnecessarily.
So it's got no bar, which means if Jester gets the hit,
It's looking very uphill for Jester. Can't read this MX guy. He's so crazy. He's up and down. He's in and
that
out.
was close. Almost got the jump
big
in.
opening. He's going to kill here with the V-trigger. Yes, he is.
Finishes him off. Jester very good at making sure he finishes these combos off and converts into damage.
Nice conversion there. MX ready
Right
to
on
be
cue.
reversal again. No punish.
And again, he's meeting him in the air. I like this. Claw on the ground.
Good block. Great block from MX. Showing he's not just an offensive player. He's got that defense too. Big risk though.
There we go with the punish. It seems like he's adjusting to this rapid style here of
Walk
MX.
underneath there, though. That's not a bad shout. This is that V reversal every time, man.
Punish.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be it. Wow.
And it looks like Jester Power's got a real handle now on this play style. It was very tricky for him in the first match, and that's the danger in 2 out of 3 tournaments as well. You know, you're really forced to bring it round. Oh, that too, yeah.
I saw Mark just waiting for the camera to hit him so he can put that up. Down though, complete. Is he right?
Nice to see Mark working hard. Oh, there's pressure.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, V
punishes
reversal
the
right
V
into that.
reversal.
Yeah, very rarely has V-trigger. He's always V reversal. Oh,
He's ready to anti-air the wall dive every time, but he's not anti-airing the jump-ins.
Oh man, that was blocked.
Heavy
and then
mixers
hit.
are great anti-air when they're jumping sort of on your head. That's 0. Gets clipped.
Oh my days, the
that
reset.
was horrible. He's lost the claw now as well. Meets him in the air.
This is the pressure we were talking about earlier. What a tech. Very important tech.
The
there from
stun's
Jester.
there.
Has to be reversal. Ready for that jump though. Big damage done. Wake
Oh!
up, spinning mid-up.
And the overhead, and it's set point to MX.
Man, this guy is so oppressive. He's doing the business right now, Logan.
Yep.
Zero respect for Jester. Just swarming him. And again. Man, did Jester need
I
that?
guess a reset.
Yeah, didn't actually combo. Good bait on a
Nice
safe
safe
jump. Should get stunned here.
Okay.
Oh, was that a reset? I think it was. I saw counter hit.
That's cross up you saw.
There was two signs on the screen. Cross up and counter hit. Oh my days, he's not giving up yet. Block. Match point.
We are
both
going
players.
to the final round.
Man, this is tight. Can MX cause a massive upset here? Maybe not an upset at all for the people from his scene. They know him and know he's a decent player. Oh, beautiful answer from Jester. Waited until the final round to bring that one out. He's in the corner now. This is where he's lost all his health. Nice jump out.
Gets out.
Oh, he thought that the Hurricane was going to hit. It didn't.
Great punish from Jester as well. Meaty crouch fierce. Hate to think what that is on block.
Oh, the throw loops. EGX reversal. He's not been able to
Should've
bait a
known it
single
was
one of those.
coming.
Walk up sweep. Where is he? Oh, good blocks.
Another neutral jump.
Oh, that's it. That's
Great
going to be
punish
it.
and the
Jester
super
takes it.
closes it out. A very tense match there from Jester Power. He's going to be very happy to progress past MX, and MX showing why he deserved to be in. Don't know about Dust Hands when it was last round, mate. But,
that MX playstyle would have definitely taken cut 100 points off me online, boy. I'll say that
Jeez, you'd
now,
have been
boy.
mashing rematch as well.
Yes, like an idiot.
Salty at
Come on.
3:30 a.m.
I
in the
can
morning.
beat this guy. I can beat this guy.
Got it, man. I just need to do crouching
He'd
medium
have
punch
definitely did
EX,
some
good
damage. What a freaking scary Rashid. But well done to Jester Power for hanging in there. MX still in it, drops into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, and as I was just going to say, showing why he deserved to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, you can see it's an effective style.
Very. Rashid has been slept on for a while, but I think people have finally seen it.
I think it's one of those characters you need to optimize. There's characters that are like really straightforward, and you like, you know, season 1 Chun is very straightforward. You know what she does.
Yeah.
You know what she's going to do. Nikali, very straightforward character.
So it's easy to see that they're powerful.
Karen effectively is a straightforward character. She takes dexterity, but like her strategy is pretty straightforward. Rashid, I think, you know, he takes a lot more. You know, you need to learn the setups. You need to learn how to optimize all your combos. It's not just execution. It's what the juggles are, what your spacings are. Counter
Yeah, and
hit
his V
confirm.
trigger's very specific.
Exactly.
It's very space specific, you know.
But he's got all the tools that you'd want, you know, for a competitive
He's
character
a
in this
beast.
game.
Absolute beast. Yeah.
Great corner carry. He's got a 3-frame. He's got an invincible reversal. He's got good V trigger. He's got great
Throw loops.
He's got throw loops as well. There's a lot of characters that got throw loops that, you know, you don't even really think about because they have so many other tools.
Right.
And he's got a great super that you can't V reversal for chip kill as well. So very good character. Definitely up there.
Well,
but now it's time for what's probably going to be the marquee match
Big shout out to all my Ibuki fans out there.
of these two pools. One we're looking to. A very, very talented young player by the name of Shax. If you're tuning in and you're an international viewer and you're not aware of this young man, because he doesn't travel internationally a great deal,
No, not really.
but he's very talented. It'll be very interesting to see how he does against, I'm assuming, still the #1 ranked Ibuki online?
I'm not sure if he is right now, actually, but he's definitely the most dedicated one. He stuck through with Ibuki the whole time. I know Yukadon overtook him at one point,
Yeah.
but Yukadon's not been online as much. I'll tell you now, everyone who plays Ibuki today has definitely watched a couple of Narukon videos. This guy has grinded that Ibuki journey online, big time. You know, so it's great to see him traveling. He was at Evo, didn't have the best run, but here he is at EGX.
Did he get Laura at Evo?
I have no idea who he lost to.
I'm going to assume everyone got Laura at Evo.
I just remember being like, Narukon's here, man. Yeah, he's out. What? And it was like, there was still like 200 players like remaining. I couldn't believe it.
One of which was you, of course.
Good point, Logan. I wasn't going to say that myself, of course, you know. Just had a little set there with Jiwa, very highly ranked
With
Akuma player.
Duck G1.
Dark Jiwa, and held my own.
Duck G1.
Had a little win streak against him. Yeah. Then, of course, he passed my head towards the end, but that's not what matters. The score was fairly even.
You'd
set.
mission complete by then. You were just having fun.
Exactly. At that point, I was
Just
like,
playing
yeah,
toys
GG.
and-
I can hold my own. Yo, Angry Bird, run it back. I know the Akuma matchup now, innit? You got lucky, fam.
Play. So we've seen Laura against Ibuki. We've seen this several times today already.
I know, right? This matchup keeps coming up.
Round 1.
Two popular characters.
Fight.
There's a
Especially
costume banned in Saudi Arabia. Whips it high in the air.
which one? The Bonito.
Laura one. Bonito, baby. Shax loves this costume. Wow. Narukon.
Under boob on
Starting
display.
very aggressively. Loads of command dashes. I'll tell you now,
Doesn't
Shax
matter.
reacts to those. You can't stand those against him. He's very ready. Those young boy reactions. EXDP. Oh, that was a punish. What a terrible kunai load. Where
Oh,
you
he catches
going?
the backdash.
Done. She is
Thank
so
you for
unforgiving. One
Ibuki.
sequence.
Yeah, I know.
One
Exactly.
guess.
Exactly, Ibuki, man. She's so good. But Laura's decent as well.
Get the hell out of here. Ibuki's good. Yeah. Laura is just evil.
Nice block on the overheads. The X fireball pressure. Here we go. And it's oh, nice block of his own on the overheads.
Nice, goes for some kind of meaty setup there. Seen him do that before. Now hit confirmed from Shax though.
Ooh.
Takes her up with a stand light kick.
Mark
Got
grabbed
grabbed out of
a
it.
light kick, yeah. What side's it
Delay.
going to be? Yeah,
Right, yeah,
underneath.
going for the medium punch as well. Doesn't want to let her do any pushback tech.
Yeah, flashing light punch is very effective for her on wake up. A lot of
Oh,
pushback
the
on that.
ting. That hits everybody.
You feel like the biggest idiot, especially when you're just grabbing thin air as well. Like, fair enough if you get hit by it and you block the wrong way, but when you grab thin air, it's like, oh.
It's just so good. Oh, bad. V skill. Pressure's on in the corner.
Nice
Shax
corner.
going in
He
right now.
spends the bar and it's well worth it.
Come on, that's in.
No anti-air that time. Nice
Ready.
and, as you said, ready for the command dash with the jab.
Oh, bad timing on that. EX grab.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of
still
Laura's
command
drop
dash
those,
there.
right?
Surprised.
Mistime those meaty EX command
Could
grabs.
be in here. Jumps out. Wanted to punish. Nice V reversal there from Shax. Going in for the kill. Well spaced sweep. Safe. Behind. He didn't see it. Oh, the reset.
and
Going for
again.
max damage here.
You got one more
Behind.
guess.
Oh, my thing. Still
No,
alive.
she's still alive.
She's still in it.
Still alive. I would have sworn that would have been it.
Oh,
Oh!
he gets the throws. He's negative on that. The kunai whiffed, but Shax wasn't ready. So clever of
And
Narukon
look
to
at
go for the resets
Narukon.
there. He's loving this. Look at this. He's
He's
enjoying every moment.
relieved as heck.
Not the same as staying at home and playing online. It's a different kind of feeling, guys.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
those of you who haven't made that transition, do it.
Round 1.
Shax robbed blind there. 1-0 Narukon.
There's only one Master Thief in this matchup.
Nice punish. Backhand into the Kazagiri.
Nice staggered strings there.
Right, Shaq's getting going.
Goes for a command grab again.
Jumping backwards there. Doesn't want to neutral jump, put himself in a mix-up.
Yeah, he did that. He did that earlier on. Tried to get the punish, wasn't able to.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting punished there. Zhao.
And
ready
again,
again.
interrupts.
V-trigger will not come around. He's dead. Damn, that hurts. Great play there from Shax.
Understandable why you don't want to dash out in those situations, because the
Right.
damage is so high. So it's like you jump back, you don't get a punish. You neutral jump, you whisk throw, and you die. You backdash, the glass shatters, and
Right.
you die.
Oh, Shax's reaching there a bit.
Nice interrupt.
Are out. Beautiful counter hit confirmed. Stayed in front. Nice time to press that stand medium kick there.
Good V reversal. Nice and early as well. Needs to be early. Ah, that time he wasn't ready for the command dash.
Oh, nice choice there.
Sick.
American will look to activate. He's got to be trigger now. But he's going to get hit. He's done. He was desperate to find a way to land
levels
it.
it up.
Shax just gave me a thumbs up there. Of course, he played me last week at Winner Stays On and would have picked Cammy for this matchup had it not been for his experience against the great Sensei. Realizing that you might as well pick Laura because she she can Laura you. I'm taking all the credit if he wins this. As if he doesn't play the other Rebuke all night. One apiece.
Fight.
Shax versus Narukun. I mean, how many times are we going to say that this year? That is so unique.
God bless the Capcom Pro Tour, man. It's, you think about how many matches we get all the time, everything that's going on, it's an incredible experience. Meanwhile, medium kicks are being thrown out by Laura, and all is well in the world.
No punish on that sweep. Just sticking that medium punch out. Shax with
Another
command
command
grabs.
grab. Hit him. He's about 50-50 with those command grabs.
Wow, that
but
just
it
worked
seems-
out. In
Oh,
front. Oh,
that was
my
nasty,
days.
and Shax goes into set point.
Round 2.
Getting more comfortable as the set goes on
Yes.
now. Narukun's smile disappears. Needs to get serious now. There's an interruption. Just kick it off. He's still
Stays in
behind.
front. That was very
Stays in front.
tricky. Little micro walk.
Oh, wow. Just caught a button there. Shax tried to press a button and got kunai.
Raw
Ready.
EX kunai.
This is where Laura can rob you. Great choice there to wake up early. Where is she? Come on, grab. Shaq's going to go for it, surely.
Oh, that time he
the
goes low,
reset.
gets the
Oh,
conversion.
he's done him.
And the one time he didn't go for it.
Oh, still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Still alive here. EXDP. Needs to activate now. Oh, gets out of there.
Great
Shax is
jump
out.
out. Still got one more bomb left.
Oh, Shax does it, and the crowd pops off. UK in the house. Shax sends Narukun to the losers
The
bracket.
young man advances. Great stuff there from Shax. Great presence of mind. Great composure as well.
Wow, that was intense. When that didn't kill,
Yes.
and then he got the EXDP. Oh my days. That was frightening, but fortunately for Shax, Narukun missed his setup. Activated off a medium punch. I'm not sure if he ran out of kunais. You're much more plus on the kunai.
I think she still had them. She had two left.
Should have definitely used the kunai there, but I
did
guess
do
he was
the-
thinking of the setup if it hit, maybe.
Yeah. Just raw bomb.
Yeah, tried
And
to
the
do a
jump
raw
in,
bomb,
yeah.
right? She can't actually activate safely without EX bar or kunai release. It's a nightmare. So just stay in her face when she's got that second bomb. Don't be scared, especially if there's no EX bar. But great play there from Shax. He marches on. That was winners? That wasn't winners final, was it?
No, it was winner's semi.
That's crazy. How tight is this group?
So let me have a look.
That was just the winner's semi. So Shax now in the winners final of that pool.
Who we got next? Stepping up. No one at the moment. So Shax advances to winners final. He will play the winner of Brick and Chiphead.
Yeah, Shax.
I
maybe
think that's up next.
I remember Shax and Brick having to play at another event not so long ago. It might have been in Birmingham as well. It might have been versus fighting. Shax was using Nash and then switched to Cammy, and that almost worked. I think Brick took it in the end, but that'd be interesting to see.
We're just waiting some players to come through. I think Brick and Chipheads is the other winner semi-final. So let's take a
Would make
moment
sense.
to thank some of the partners of the Pro Tour. Of course, hoodies and tees are available internationally via CapcomStore.com. Capcom Pro Tour, of course, presented by Sony PlayStation 4. I do want one of those Pro Tour hoodies. They look cool.
I'm a fan. Hook me up.
Choco advertising the official headset partner of the Capcom Pro Tour. It's the HyperX Cloud Alpha. Be the Alpha. Get the Alpha.
Appropriately
The
named.
Alpha.
Appropriately named.
Have you seen the advert with Punk? Like, it's in all the GameStops.
It's awesome. Very clever.
So it's time. Chipheads and Brick are doing the walk onto the stage.
Chiphead
Really
just looks over the moon
organic
to be
and
here.
natural. It's like they've just walked from the side and at no point stopped.
It's perfectly timed camera angle there.
Yeah. That's production for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Chiphead, I don't think I'm familiar with him.
No, but he's in winner semis,
What's
so
his journey been like? He took out Yin Machine.
let's see if he can give Brick as tough a time as Emex gave Jester Power in his winner semi-final.
Yes, it'd be great to see some more unfamiliar names causing some damage.
I think
It's
that's
always
one of
more
my
exciting
favourite
when that
things.
happens.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite things about the Pro Tour. You know, when we travel around and we come across new players that we might not be familiar with that have just come out. They don't attend regularly events, but when it's time, they come out and they take part and they get involved.
You know what the coolest thing about that is, Logan? A lot of these players don't know they're on that level yet. They
Yeah.
don't actually know. Until you put yourself in the fire.
I was just playing some casuals with a Bison player from Nottingham who's literally said, "This is the first time I've ever brought my stick out of my house."
Wow.
You know, so that's pretty cool.
It's very inspirational when you go to these events.
Oh,
Wow,
Brick
what
setting up shop straight away.
He plays Karen, Chiphead, you poor bugger. All the characters he could have played, boy.
Yeah, at least Brick doesn't use birdies. So.
It's a fightable matchup, indeed. You're right.
So this matchup is an interesting one because Karen wins the footsies, but the risk reward is horrible for her to play footsies.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
And of course her anti-air situation makes it very, very tense every time Eve takes the air and does her early jump medium kick. Because what can she do to that?
Hold it.
And that's obviously the last thing you want to do. And anytime you have to hold a jump in from a grappler,
You're in a mix-up, right?
I mean, they can start even mixing it up. Empty jumps, lows, empty jump command grab, jumping heavy kick as we saw, all kinds of stuff you can do.
Yeah, there it is, just as you said it, though. Jump medium.
Really
kick
needs to spend the
into
meter
things.
and just do it. Nice. Oh, doesn't get a punish though. You need to be getting the punish there. When a player of the caliber of Brick gives you those opportunities in these fixtures,
Take them.
you definitely need to be taken. And the stun is building up. He got a lifeline. Oh, and he backdashed after the fact.
Chippo, man ain't ready. Whoa. Stare down.
Activation coming. No, jump in instead. So Brick looking pretty comfortable.
Looks like Chiphead was fortunate enough to have a bye. Just had to play the one match to get here. The other side of the bracket.
I
was
can't
a
believe
lot
they
more
wouldn't let me
congested.
enter. It's not fair. I might have got top 16 in my pool.
Fight.
Nice dash up.
The entry too, man. Weren't having it, boy.
Yeah, we can't have you playing during top 8 again like you did in Dubai or wherever it was.
Yeah, I can play and commentate at the same time.
What a powerful round here. Brick oppressing. Big headbutts.
Finally, a punish.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking your SPD's range is that much, but thankfully it's not.
Mistaking it for ST, boy.
And half screen light SPD. Anti-air with jab. That is definitely taking your life into your own hands.
Yeah, and the damage that Geek takes for that as well. If you're not going to put him in the mix of afterwards, it's like,
She's got 2.5 bars as well. She gets, what is it, 120 every time she does the anti-air, so it's worth it. Admittedly, she hasn't got a lot of ways to easily build meter, but Once she has it.
Go on, Chiphead. Get a hit. Get a hit. Get around.
Hard kick.
Cross down hard kick.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That'll do.
Not that hard kick, but that's all right. Wow, he doesn't mind just staying in man's face, does he? Oh, he's jumped medium kicks need to get stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Catches him with
Takes
something, and in the end, it was pretty routine there for Brick.
Yeah, 4 rounds straight.
So we're going to see the final of Brick and Shaq. So that's going to be the D2 final. We are awaiting the second competitor in the winners final of bracket D1, and it's going to be either Issam or Mr. Satan. I've got no idea why you'd call yourself that.
Mr. Satan,
Don't know where that would come from.
Better be damn good, boy. Name like that.
That was me pretending that I didn't know that it's a character in Dragon Ball. Honestly. Too highbrow, these jokes. And I'm the one who's not had any sleep, so I'm still operating at a level.
You're not fooling anyone, is all I'd say, yeah? Okay. Definitely watch his anime, guys. Loads. All right.
So Issam's been looking impressive on his
yeah.
run, and that's good to see. With the more players stepping up and really competing in this game, the better. There's a lot of talent out there that we lost from SF4, basically either due to various different situations, life commitments, other things taking over, what have you.
Yeah, the thing about games that have been around as long as SF4 and MCV3 and that is, even when life takes over, you've spent so much time in the early days grinding it out that you've got to a level where you can kind of get away with not playing as much and still hold your own.
But new games
require, you need to put those hours in again, and Issam's not had time to get around to that, but he has now, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, that's a lot to do with so many opportunities that are presenting themselves to a lot of the players in, worldwide, but specifically in the UK at the moment. Obviously, Gfinity Elite Series is one of those. And it's very inspiring to a lot of these young players that have put a lot of time and effort into.
You see Issam with that smile. I'm on the big screen, Mom. Look at me. So happy. So proud. Don't get your head bust now, because that'll just be awkward.
Yeah, Orcs fun. Winner of this goes on to face Jester Power in winners finals, which will be concluding. Well, nearly. We've got, 1, 2, 3, 5 more games to play.
Looks like a really nice guy, this Mr. Satan guy. I'm going to feel uncomfortable calling him Mr. Satan.
What's his name? Hercule? Is that his name?
Is that his real name? You got it there.
The character man. I'm going to Wikipedia it, which is where I find out all my information.
Yeah, sure. You don't know off by heart because you don't watch Dragon Ball, right?
No. Hercule. There you go. You can call him that instead.
Oh, I wonder how he knew that.
Saw it on Twitter, mate.
All right.
I feel way too laid back with this Jazzy NYC remix playing in the background. I want to melt into my chair and start rocking back and forth and wearing cardigans like you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, it's a bit hot for this now. It's pretty cold outside.
Fight.
Okay, so we're getting straight into it.
Beautiful
He's a
outfit pick.
jury player, so that's always interesting to see. Not many of those around.
Don't
of
really
course.
get scrub juries, man. I mean, he's got to be decent. People who pick jury tend to know what they're doing. Look at that, didn't take the throw tech.
Issam using the lovely movement there from Issam. Using that awesome Capcom Pro Tour costume.
Back throw for the stun. Well teched, I get stunned anyway.
Bang, bang. That'll do it.
Camera goes straight on
Round 2.
onto Mr. Satan after that round. Check out his reaction. He looks unfazed. Ready to go again.
Only -2.
Okay. I'm just enjoying
I'm pretty sure
himself
she can get obscene damage from the crush counter crouch fierce. Doesn't matter anyway.
now.
I think we may well see an Issam versus Jester Power winners final.
It's looking like that right now.
That's how it looks to me as well.
Satan gonna reconsider characters, taking his time here. No, he's gonna go straight back in. Or Sam's good to go.
Gives him that sportsmanlike thumbs up that we've all come to know and love in esports. Straight to the corner, straight to the pressure. Stay there as well. Anti-air light punch. Another whiff pinwheel. Just throwing that out.
Overhead out of nowhere.
No regard. Probably safe at that range. I'd imagine it is. -4, right?
Pinwheel. Double check.
When,
But yeah, it's definitely punishable up point blank. That was definitely safe. Sam just happy to allow his opponent to build here. No reason to rush him for the kill. Activation. Oh, beautiful jab.
Beads of sweat forming on the forehead of Mr. Saint.
Nice
Under lights on the stage.
It's been a quick one so far.
Yeah.
See if Mr. Saint
Very
can slow
workmanlike
down.
performances so far in the in this pool. Brick, Jester. Now Isam going to work. Wow. Nice. Looking for that stun. Huge life lead here for Isam.
Oh, good block. That's going to be a punish, and that should be the end. It is.
Solid stuff from Isam. Logs out immediately.
Cutting wins.
So we will see Isam versus Jester Power and Brick versus Shax. That is our two winners finals of the final two brackets for today. Of course, we're going to do losers finals as well. So we'll have Mr. Satan and who else has he got to play? He'll probably play off stream, I'd imagine.
Man, I'm just looking at that Shax group, and you mentioned earlier that Ninkexcello was supposed to be here as well.
Yeah, a lot of dropouts.
Man, what a group that would have been.
Chiphead is playing Sinister. The winner of that goes on to play Narracan in losers semis. And in the other bracket, let me just pull that up. You can follow at home on smash.gg. MX awaits in loser semi-final. Yeah, there's a little bit of way to go. So we're going to go through the winners finals. First up will be Brick and Shax, playing for a place in top 32 on Sunday. It is on Sunday, right? Yes, we're doing the whole of top 32 on Sunday. Lovely jubbly. And then after that we have Isam against Jester Power.
It should be an exciting one.
Stretching it out. It's been a long day. I've had 1 hour sleep.
Yeah. We
Drove
saw.
straight
I've
up
actually got a
after
lovely
work
video
yesterday.
of your
Yeah,
sleeping session. I'll put it up later on Twitter, guys. So,
it's good.
Yeah.
Someone already put a photo up, so that's fine.
Nah, the video's better. It's amazing. Cool, mate. Let's get the players on stage.
Shaq's looking like a natural performer there.
Get that one hand in the pocket. Smooth operator.
Don't look at the camera. Pretend it's not there.
They're not even phased by our words. Look at this kid. Mature beyond his years. He's like a 50-year-old in a 10-year-old's body. So talented is Ninja Shax. He doesn't call himself Ninja Shax anymore, is it?
No,
It's
that
just
was
Shax,
the
right?
old team.
Shax De Niro online. Quite like that name.
Ninja was the team, I think.
Ah, okay. And there is Brick. Not representing Epsilon anymore.
Yeah, he's down as Epsilon Brick. It says it on the Smash GG in my face.
Ah, sweet. We'll check
He's
with him
finished
later
now.
to see if he's still with Epsilon.
I've got a correction. So in between signing up online and now he's a free agent.
Oh, okay. Couldn't have predicted that. Makes sense that it says it's still on his name. Brick will
Take
be
this
substance.
higher.
As I say that, Mego strolls past. He played earlier, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Won his
good.
group.
Winner's side, I believe.
MOV as well won his group.
MOV, such a brick wall, man.
Speaking of brick walls, here we go. He's gone for Nash again.
Yeah,
Throwback. I'm getting flashbacks from Evo.
Evo, yeah. I mean, Punk played that really well, considering he doesn't main Nash. A very competent, well, not even
He's a
secondary
student
character.
of Nash, obviously, big #1 Bonchan fan.
Massive Bonchan fan.
Double
the
dash.
double
Oh, nearly.
It's a tricky match for Geef, but one thing Brick does really well is when he interrupts you with jab, he has this muscle memory where he will always command grab you once he's interrupted.
Yeah.
Every time. And if you don't start adjusting to that, it's just free damage for him.
Yeah, he goes for the resets a lot. The reset command grab, the reset running bear grab, or whatever it's called in this version of the game.
Yeah, has that V trigger now. Needs to be careful with the booms. Oh, counter hit. Oh, didn't go for it. Gets hit and he's done. No, not
No,
quite.
it ran out.
Ran out. Oh, jumps out. Oh, wow, Brick just committed.
Nice whiff punish.
Man, went for that help punch SPD from miles away. I don't think that was ever going to
Way
reach.
downtown. That wasn't going to work, so.
Oh, good
Yeah, you
empty
see the
jump.
empty jump. Yeah, tried to anti-air with crash medium punch. But the knees.
Committed.
I definitely recommend using the EX bar for anti-air in this matchup.
Definitely.
Steve can jump at you from very far away.
Man,
If you start letting him jump at you, it's not worth it.
It's not like you're saving the meter for something, you know.
Yeah.
You use that for exactly that situation.
I mean, you get some nice punishes with Super.
Oh, stuffs out the crouch medium punch. This is exactly why Logan. Beautiful position there for Brick.
It's just not worth being
Yeah.
in that position. Just
Getting in that position was
Yeah.
all because he wasn't anti-airing with
Yes,
EX.
exactly.
You're not saving that critical up for anything. The big side of the matchup that makes it hard for you is that EX.
And again, as I said, with regards to carrying using
There
that
it
bar,
is.
there we go, straight away. The damage you get when you actually use 3 bars is basically
parry.
the same as super damage anyway. Trades.
It's out there. Oh, nice.
Nice
Has
and
him
bad
cornered again
setting.
here. Great time on that jump medium kick. Come on, grab.
Uh-oh.
Brick looking to end this here.
What's it gonna
Tries to
be?
jump out.
Really clever going for the meaty throw as well. I like that a lot.
He needed that V reversal badly. No EX again.
He's just sitting on that. He wants it.
He's going to have that V trigger soon. Here's the EX. We tried to go in. Too
And
much
like you're
hit
saying,
stun.
the muscle memory again.
Yeah, that's it. He's always ready for it. And another one, but the bar's gone now. If you're Brick, you're just going to hold up forward. Very clever scythe there to get back in. Big whiff. Oh, love the idea from Brick. It's that EX now. V-trigger spent. Got to be scared of that jump. There it is. Oh, what timing. Oh, and he looks, his eyes roll
He
back.
looks to the sky. He literally held up forward at exactly the same time.
Yeah, just a perfectly
that
timed
his
jump.
arm swung back for that sonic boom, and there's nothing you can do there other than just, just cringe.
He's putting that boom on the screen so he can anti-air.
Yep.
Sometimes the best just to anti-air without it, but I mean, you can't say don't throw the booms, right? You don't want to let Keith get too close.
Exactly.
No hesitation, go straight back to Nash. Last time we saw these guys play, he did to Cammy. Made a match of it. Oh, bad scythe.
Oh,
Resets.
that was cheeky.
Brick's been right with all the throws so far. Important to get those guesses right. Good trade. Almost has Shaq's cornered. Nice real estate gain there from that.
And that's the main thing. You're not going for the damage. You just want the screen back. You want the stage back.
Beautiful
Nice
whiff
whiff punish. You can get some really cool whiff punishes on Keith with hard punch.
More like the round that he was trying to have in that
That's
first
exactly
game.
what he wants to be doing. That's how he wants to be playing it. Not engaging, not taking any undue risks.
Something that comes with being a Keith player. You have to expect that these kind of matchups will be existent. And that people will go to them when they can. Nice meaty.
Nice challenge as well. I like it.
Now it's
not just about backing off straight away. You need to control and own, make him fight for
he
some
held
of this
it.
space.
Wasn't expecting him to hold that parry.
Nope.
Oh, big sword attack. That's the hard kick. Didn't get it.
have been worth cancelling that into super. You can't parry. I don't think you can parry supers, right?
Oh, not that time, anyway. Oh,
Nice.
what a cancel!
Very clever.
Wow.
That's a way to deal with it as well.
Beautiful answer.
I know Abigail EX Run can parry super. I think that's pretty much the only one.
Nash wins.
Is that all supers or just obviously not grabs, but
But like armored moves, like you can parry supers obviously, but armored moves.
one apiece now. Brick taking his time.
Round 1.
It's the rematch button.
Fight.
Who will go on in winners top 32?
Sonic. Take that. Go to sleep. Sonic. 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 Get lost. Sonic.
I really like that headbutt for Geef as well in the fireball matchup because it's a way of him negating fireballs without taking ridiculous amounts of grey light. I remember season 1 we'd watch Infectious play and he just flex on every fireball and end up like half health down.
Yeah,
Take 300 damage for eating one jab.
What a jump.
The headbutt's a much better option.
Super risky. You know what the thing is? When you play a grappler, I feel like you've got to be a bit crazy.
Yeah.
This is looking very uphill now all of a sudden.
Oh,
Ready
the
for the
hard
jump back though.
reads.
In the blender. He reversals out. He tries to obviously select forward dash, but that's not going to work against Nash's V reversal.
Splash blocked.
Beautiful whip
Lovely
punish
whip
again.
punish again. That hurt box hangs out there for ages after the active frames are done.
Match point Shax.
Shax has really calmed it down. He's got the control. Goes for the tragedy assault. Gets the meaty as well. He's looking really comfortable. And
Ooh,
again he
held
tries
it
to go
again.
for it.
Man, getting away with a lot of backdashes on his wake up here. Brick hasn't gone for the meaty punish.
Yeah, that hard kick's so scary.
Oh, big drop. EX now.
It's just
Next
going to
count.
run out. No, he gets it.
Clark stops. Got to be careful there, Brick. Went for it. Mashing the backdash out.
Gets out very clever. He saw the jump straight away. V-triggered.
Still has 2 meters there if he needs to anti-air as well. That's a good choice. Doesn't want to go to match point both players. Fireball lands. Backdash. Oh my days, what a choice. That's the lightest Dido. No mix up.
Backdash is straight out of there. No, EX anti. There he go this time.
Go.
He's going to be able to close it out. As Brick knew how to bring it back.
Oh,
that
held
time
it
he
too
didn't
long.
hold on to it.
I'm not sure if he tried to let go and then block the second one. Didn't work out. Great pick there from Shax.
Congratulations to Shax.
Massive
Bringing it
part
back
of
from
what
1-0
makes him
down.
such a good player. You know, having that arsenal of characters. He
Yep.
plays 3 characters to a really good level. Almost forgot he has a Nash because his Laura and Cammy have been doing so much damage recently.
He's got decent carrying as well.
Yeah, he's got decent carrying too. Man, these kids.
He was learning Guile. A lot of characters. When you got all that time, obviously, learn the whole cast. Why not?
Good old.